Oh.
Actually, it takes a dexterity saving throw. Let's see. Hold on here.
Yeah, hit or miss.
Make
They have to
make a spell range attack. Yeah, you're supposed to have a spell attack. Hold on here. Let me open up your sheet really quick. Let me see what it gave you. Yeah, I think it might have. I think it might have parsed wrong. Let me double check really quick. All right, so yeah, you got to get into combat mode when you're see how you're in combat mode now, and you can see the attack. Yeah, go ahead and do an attack roll. All right, so that hit. Yeah, it somehow did a saving throw. So go ahead and do make sure you're and the bottom two buttons there on your actions tab for you casters. Make sure they say combat on the left and actions on the right hand side. That way the little pendants, the action pendants, will pop up, and then you can just easily drag and drop them. All right, so your ice shard embeds itself into the lizard man. Go ahead and let's see, roll damage. All right, so it's going to take a little bit of piercing damage, which is 2. Then it explodes. Yeah. Now that's when you need to give it the saving throw. All right, so I've got your damage. I'm going to do a couple of dex saving throws. So the creature within 5 feet of it, you said you hit Lizard Man 2, right? Lizard Man 4, sorry about that.
I aimed at 4, so...
Okay, yeah, you hit 4, and then I need to do a couple of dex saving throws on the Lizard Men that are 3 and 2.
Yeah, I think Meechin, too.
Yeah, for sure. So go ahead and roll a dex saving throw. Let's see, actually I'll do, because you don't have a pendant. I will fix that for you next week. Hey, thanks, Schmo. All right, first saving throw is a success. Let's see, the dexterity saving throws for the lizardmen are 4 and 9, which are misses, so now they'll take the full brunt of that damage, so I will give 2 and 4, 5 cold damage apiece. And then Meechin will take half because of the successful saving throw. And that will be... There you go. Good to go. All right, so we'll get that spell parsed out for you correctly here. I'll try to get that in between the rounds here. So anything else, Zero Ten? You want to take any movement?
Yeah, I'm going to move back.
Okay, Ander, you're up now. I need to make a dexterity saving throw.
Ander holds up his holy symbol and evokes some healing energy towards Breeze.
All right. Healing energy incoming.
All right.
All right. Well, this probably isn't going to work.
Whoops. What isn't going to work? You attacking twice, or you hit with the first one?
I hit with the offhand. It's just not my night.
Second, yeah, wow. Another miss. Yeah, it's not a miss, but 4 damage. It's not too bad. I mean, at least you hit it. All right, Lizardman number 2 attacking Meechin again twice. Once with a heavy club. Wow, critical hit. So let's see how bad she gets bludgeoned for. She gets hit for 10, and then the Lizardman follows up with a shield bash, missing. All right, I've got that dexterity saving throw added to your sheet now. All right, so now we've got... Looks like Meechin's up. Meechin's going to attack the lizard folk right in front of her, she's going to attack twice. With the first attack missing, following it up with a second slash, missing again. Wow. Seer, guess what? His acid breath recharged. So he's waiting for the nod. He waited for the nod from you. Man, he's gonna breathe. He's gonna breathe. I mean, there's no doubt about it. All right, so he's gonna spew this acid breath. He exhales this. Everything starts to sizzle in a 15-foot line, 5 feet wide. So both the lizard man and Meacham are going to be affected by it.
At least I was smart enough to not stand in front of his face.
So I'm wondering why I have Seer targeted. He's in the tracker. Seer is not... Yeah, Seer is not targeting. Meacham's targeting, which is not supposed to be happening. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and just do manual saving throws. So let's see. I'll do a... What in the hell is going on here? All right, the acid breath recharge, it's not showing it as a recharge. So let's get rid of that for a second. Ugh, come on. Hate it when this does this stuff. One second, guys. All right. So it looks like even though it's should have recharged, it's not allowing the recharge. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to attack this lizard folk that's heavily damaged with a bite. 17 versus AC. Lizard man takes 8 more piercing and poisoning damage, while acid damage, as you hear, is skin sizzling. And that's it for Seer. Although his attack, his recharge, it did recharge. All right. Let's go with another lizard man. Steps back, takes a javelin, throws it up at Breeze, missing you. Then it moves in to Meachin, pulling its heavy club back out, attacking with a 19, hitting, slamming her for a total of 4 bludgeoning damage, as it's now your turn, Breeze. And I need to figure out why this is not working. I'm going to go ahead and take the opportunity
for the sneak attack, seeing as how it's next to my companion. And I missed.
Yes, you do. Whoops. All right, go to a couple more lizard men. Let's see. Lizard folk is going to attack the dragon now. Twice. First is a hit. 5 bludgeoning damage. The second swing is a miss. Lizard man gonna attack Meachin. First attack is a 16, which is a hit. Meachin's gonna take some bludgeoning damage, and then he's going to grab her and try to bite. That's a hit. All right. So the bite does minimum damage as it pierces through her clothing, and she screams, "Ah!" All right, 010, you're up. All right, what's going on with this?
All right, let's do Ice Knife again at number 2.
All right, roll your to hit.
Oh.
All right, that's a miss. All right, so anything else you want to do?
I'm good.
All right. Ander, you're up.
All right, Ender's going to fire his light crossbow at the lizard folk 3.
That is a miss.
Can I use one of my
Inspirations to reroll?
inspiration to reroll?
Absolutely. Sure can. That's a hit. Nice use. All right, so the lizardman, lizard folk number 3, goes down. He's a suitcase laying on the ground now. Nice hit.
We're going to be looking like traveling salesmen after this.
Mm-hmm.
All right. I'm going to move up.
All right, Rain. Let's see some attacks. Oh man, bad miss. You want to re-roll? You got an inspiration.
Yes.
All right. I have confidence.
Oh.
Yeah, well, your confidence doesn't.
That's a
do
miss.
anything for me.
No. Your offhand is a hit. 17. 7 damage. And the first lizard folk that stormed on out, he goes down. Nice job. You got a kill. Nice job. All right.
It's still a
taking
bad
the movement
thing.
that you want, and we'll attack. In fact, this lizard man's going to move up and attack you, Rain, as you just took out one of its companions. Its first attack is a hit. As the heavy club smashes you for 3, and then it tries to bite you, and it misses with the bite as you're like, ew, like, get away from me. Meechin, let's see, turns towards the lizard folk that's heavily wounded to her right. She attacks with a short sword. Missing. She attacks again. Missing again. She yells, Drat! Stop moving, slithery guy! Alright, the Black Dragon Wormling. He was right here. Hopefully this will work again. Now let's see. Let me try this really quick. Okay, so now it's doing what I wanted it to do. So Seer is going to move over and attack this dragon. I'm not sure. Maybe something glitched out when I changed his name or something like that. I don't know. Usually that doesn't happen. But we're up to round 5 now, and now it looks like these beetles are starting to scurry your way. Breeze, what say you? As we're now in round 5 of combat.
I'm going to go ahead
It's
and
working
target
now.
Lizard Folk 4, the one that's on Seer.
I think it just need to be re-added to the combat tracker. All right, Breeze. What goes up must come down.
Ah,
You miss. All right, Lizard Folk. Attacks the Black Dragon. Tries to bite it. Misses. Tries to smash it with its heavy club. Actually misses with a 15. 0-10. You're up.
Okay, I'll move here. And crossbow number 2.
Out of those spell slots, huh? You can... Ooh, very nice. Crit hit. If you want to buy a first level spell slot with your bonus action, you can do that if you want. Nice hit. It'll take care of the critical damage for you automatically. You just roll. Very nice. 10 damage. This thing is heavily wounded now. As I think you just got its attention as it slithers. It seems like it's streaking right for you. Another beetle running towards the entrance. Ander, what say you?
I'm going to take fire at the lizard folk 2. My crossbow.
Ooh, that is the exact opposite of what just happened. So you're going to take any movements, anything like that? Are you done missing? That was brutal. I'm sorry.
I see the beetles coming, and I'm going to move back a little bit.
Okay. Rain? Blame it on the rain. Yeah, yeah. That was horrible. My bad. What's Rain doing? Probably cringing from my... That's a miss. All right. That's a hit. 7 more damage, and guess what? Rain, you took out another one. Lizard Man 2 goes down. Nice job. Fire beetles. Fire beetles. They're coming. Meechin attacks the lizard folk. She hits. She swings one last time trying to take this guy out. She hits again. Does minimum damage, but the lizard folk goes down. And all of a sudden, you start to hear more scurrying and footsteps slamming on the concrete as you hear more slithering coming from inside of the temple. Oh no, guys. There are more lizard men that are coming. I'll get those at the beginning of the round, though. So, Lizard Folk 4 is dead. We'll take him out. And it seems like a couple more of these lizard men are coming from the area that's down to your right-hand side. Love Fantasy Grounds. I can just throw these things there, and the tracker, it moves them. All right. So they'll be running in pretty soon. But you do start to see them emerge from the shadows here and here. Actually, here. All right, so Meechin is done. Black Dragon Wormling is going to move in and attack this first beetle. As it attacks, it hits. Probably going to snap this thing in half. It does. Beetle number 2, bits of carapace fly all over the place. This yellow sack falls out of the carapace, which actually looks like all of those blobs of yellow gelatin that are in all of these niches that are dimly lighting this area here, Breeze. All right, the giant beetle moves up, tries to bite the dragon, and it does. Oh my gosh. It slashes it for 3. As the next lizard folk, he moves up, hissing, taking his javelin and throwing it at the black dragon wormling, missing the first one. He takes his final javelin off his back and crits the dragon. Woohoo! Ooh, Seer takes a lot of damage, 11, but it doesn't seem like it phases Seer at all. Breeze, you are up.
All right, pissed that got attack on the dragon there. I'm going to aim at the lizard folk.
Okay. That's a miss.
Oh,
Boy,
I need to change my dice.
you've got such an advantageous position, and man, you are missing all these shots from up there. I mean, you're still hitting, but not like you should, though. Come on, Mr. Rogue, tighten up there. All right, 0-10.
All right, I'm going to move up to here. All right, I'm going to use my sorcery points to buy a slot.
Okay, nice. I like it.
And then Ice Knife number... Fire Beetle number 1.
All right. Oh, poor dragon. That's a hit. So go ahead and target the dragon. Control click on the dragon. Control click on the lizard folk. And then roll that dexterity saving throw pendant that I put on there too. And then it should do the roll for you.
Am I doing the save?
Yeah, you'll make them do the save. All right, so let's see what happened here. Ice Knife. All right, so let's see. That is not a charisma saving throw. What? Why do I have charisma in there, David? Come on. Trying to do too much at one time. No, it's actually not a save. Okay, yeah, your save is an 11 DC. So, yeah, just go ahead and click that. See the fourth, the die that's to the right. This is save. Well, actually, I think it's wrong. Hold on.
Next.
All right, so now it should work now. Yep. Yeah, there you go. All right, you just have to, I think you just got to click it once. So it looks like they all, let's see, were successful with their save. We'll take the first rolls. So go ahead and roll damage, and it'll calculate it in anyway. So it should still recognize the successes.
So am I doing the piercing damage?
Yep, the piercing damage. I wish that all of the attacks would be consistent. Some things need a double click, some things need just one click. I wish there would be a consistency across the table with all of the rolls. All right, so it looks like Fire Beetle number 1 basically just kicked the bucket. All right, so anything else for you there, 0-10?
I'm going to move back right here.
All right. Ander, you're up. I'm going to have to...
Right,
I'll show him what to do again next time.
Meet you.
All right, Ander. Because I think he actually
And
untargeted them.
Just like crossbow to the
All right.
beetle in front of Seer.
Okay. Very nice hit. Crit hit. Yeah, the giant beetle number 4 goes down. The arrow goes right through its carapace from the crit. And out comes the end, comes this glowing sack of yellow gelatinous glue that just kind of sticks on the wall from the arrow going into it, keeping it pinned to the wall. All right, Rain. Nice hit. First main hand. 4 damage. Slashing damage. You go for the next hit, which is also a hit. A 20. Very nice. The rope-a-dope. Ooh. 4 damage. You've got its attention. All right, so the lizard folk comes from behind one of these pillars. Is going to throw a javelin. Actually going to hurl 2 javelins your way, Rain. First javelin is a miss. Second javelin is also a miss. I'm going to take the rest of its movement. Nope, actually I'm not. It's already moved its max. The beetle's going to move in and try to bite you, Rain. And that is a 9. That is a miss. Sort of like what I'm going to do to you later. Oh, wrong. That's the wrong stream. Meechin is up. Meechin's going to, let's see, what is she going to do? Meechin is just going to go ahead and move in and attack. She's going to move in and attack this giant beetle a couple times. First short sword attack is a hit. The beetle dies. She moves up and attacks the lizard folk. I think that was her first attack. It was. Her second attack is a hit. And the lizard man takes 7 piercing damage. Black dragon moves up, moves up, moves up 15 feet and attacks the second lizard man that just engaged you guys. It does piercing and acid damage of 10. Lizard folk turns towards Rain. Heavy club to the face. Hitting. You take a minimum bludgeoning damage of 3, and then it takes its shield and tries to shield slam you, but you're able to do an acrobatical tumble and get out of the way. All right, Breeze, you're up now. I've got a lot going on.
Changing my target now to the one that's on Seer.
Nice hit. With sneak attack, does a total of 9 piercing damage. All right, 0-10.
Oh, okay. I'm going to move up to here.
Attack away as the lizard man is snarling in your direction.
Well, I can touch him from here, right?
Yeah, you can touch him, yeah.
All right. Shocking grasp.
Do you want to touch me? He unflies his zipper. No, I'm just kidding. Just kidding.
No.
Just kidding on that, by the way. Yeah, it's a miss.
I can use my... can I re-roll for inspiration?
Sure, I'll let you use your inspiration for a reroll. Absolutely. Oh, bad luck.
Guess you don't want to touch me.
Ander, what say you? Ander's hiding around that corner out there.
Yeah, he's gonna jump back out. And aim at the lizard folk too. With his light crossbow.
You may fire when ready. -2 on the roll. 15. You got a couple people in front of you. So, let's see. Next time we'll do a -2. You were pretty quick. I got a lot going on. 8 damage. The lizard man goes down. He is incapacitated. Nice shot. Max damage. Ander ducks behind the corner, utilizing that 5e movement mechanic. I love it. Rain, what say you? (18) versus AC's a hit. If you guys are new to the channel, what are you waiting for? Hit the follow button. Hook a brother up. Thank you guys for hanging out. Thank you guys for watching. Hope you guys are enjoying the game. We're having a good time tonight. All right, so the second lizard man. Well, actually, the lizard man dies. Rain, are you there? You hit. You do. You are there. You slash with your main hand claw. 6 slashing damage. Let's see. Lizardman 1 now goes down. Thanks, Chimmer. So what say you guys as the adrenaline is starting to subside a little bit as you guys are out of combat? What say you, adventurers?
Whistle to get Seer's attention and see if he can help me get down.
Seer will fly up and help you down as it kind of claws its way down the side of the wall. So now let me give you guys a little bit of the general features in this area. This place has seen better days, that's for sure. A lot of neglect and exposure to the elements have basically taken the toll on this area. The structure's still intact, but you can see that there's a lot of cracks in the stone and the walls and the roof. You know, like I said, the dome is basically destroyed. There's glass on the ground. Rain is just pouring inside. There's all kinds of mold, all kinds of mildew that's growing everywhere. There's these 90 or so niches that are inside of this area, this chamber that you're in, that have these glowing bulbous gelatinous sacs in them that are glowing this very lightly yellowish glow, which is dimly illuminating this chamber. And, you know, there's a couple of these sacs on the ground from these giant fire beetles. So these fire beetles have been used to light this chamber, maybe even other areas of the complex. Now, you see a couple of wooden doors as you guys are starting to come in. On your right-hand side as you enter, there are 3 doors. There's columns that, you know, line the center of this chamber. You can see that the lizardmen came out from the southwest, and you can see this beautiful altar that's down along the south wall. To your left, you see that there is a walkway going into another chamber. So you have lots of options, adventurers. Lots of options. Explore away.
Andrew wants to walk up to the altar.
And okay. I'm going to go ahead and search the bodies of the lizard folk.
Okay. On the lizard folk, there's really not a lot of anything. Just a bunch of bone trinkets, personal belongings. They have shoddy armor, shoddy weapons. But if you want a javelin, you can have a javelin. You can have, let's see, what else do they have? The clubs, you can have a club. You can take a shield if you need a shield. Now, as for the altar, you know, as you're walking closer towards this and you're passing all of these niches on the wall, like I said, these things are filled with mildew, stench, and this place has a very rotten, a very strong, pungent, rotten egg type of smell. As you guys are now starting to come into the chamber here, it is a very pungent smell, very pungent odor. And this altar, as you get closer to it, it's got all this filth, all this offal around the altar that these beetles have been climbing all over and taking shits all over. But it's an elegantly carved block of like a crystal veined alabaster. And it's resting on top of a granite slab. And carved into the top of the altar, you can see that there's 3 indentions that are very shallow, very, there's like sun shapes to them, circular triangles. It's like putting pegs into a hole, one of those, you know, little octagonal balls that have all the different shapes, but it looks like things maybe rest in these. And each one of these little indentions is about 5 inches in like a diameter. So what say you, adventurers? You have all kinds of information. But the lizard folk are dead. They had nothing on them. But if you want a javelin or anything like that, yes.
So does this altar look like one of the ones that we've been looking for, or ones we've found and heard about so far?
Look for stained glass.
It does not. It does not. It, like I said, it's It's like a crystal veined alabaster that's resting on top of a very dark, charcoalish, grayish, almost blackish granite slab. And then there's all kinds of feces from the beetles and stuff. And, you know, like I said, when you kind of wipe things away, you can see these 3 indentions on the top of the altar. Different shapes. Sun, star, and even purple horseshoes.
Now,
Breeze, go ahead.
This is Xander. Now that we're in here, does Xander recognize this rune, or does he see anything he recognizes?
Give me a religion check for the altar. You skipped religion class that day in Acolyte school. You have no clue who the deity of this altar is for. There are some markings on the altar as well, so. You guys want some more experience?
Oh, yeah.
Spirit.
You guys get another 160 experience points apiece. You guys are what, up to like 700 now?
Yeah, it's 710.
Yeah. Anders got 410. Yeah, good job. You guys already have your level 2 debt paid off. Now you're getting close to level 3. What's up with that?
I'm going to praise Seer, kind of tell him good job, and I'm going to go ahead and come over and check out this alcove that kind of goes off to the left from me.
Let's continue on, shall we? All right, so you guys are in this big chamber, and the altar, you've got a couple of entryways. It looks like, Breeze, you're starting to go into another chamber. I'll open this up for you. You see another door on your right-hand side. As you come around the corner, you can also see that there is a hallway that starts to make its way to the south. Now, inside of this room that you're in, and by the way, there is still a shit ton of rain that is pouring inside of this chamber because the dome is broken here too. But there's all kinds of cages with some beetles. And there are a total of 4 beetles. And guess what? There are no lizardmen in this chamber. But each one of these cages is about 3 foot on each side. There's a beetle inside of each one. There's a couple of spears that are on the wall, and I'll put a little mark on the wall, sort of like over here in the corner, basically. And on these spears, you can see that there's like a lot of on the floor. There's a lot of the same fodder and stuff, but then there's also these glands that are on the ground, and it looks like they're kind of died out. They don't have any more of the yellow light illuminating from them. But it looks like these spears were probably used to get the sacks out of these beetles.
All right.
And there's
Question,
4 cages, 4
White
beetles.
Ghost shivers?
Do what now?
The glands. Did they kill off the white ghost shivers?
I don't know. That would be possibly, maybe it would have the antidote for it.
Either that or the antidote for swamp ass.
Ooh, the swamp ass. Yeah, you guys are suffering from... You guys actually have some pretty bad swamp ass by this point.
You say these beetles are in cages?
They are. There's 4 makeshift wooden cages. And there's 4 beetles inside. And they're on the northern wall.
Probably like a harvesting station.
Yeah, that's what it looks like. There's like a bloody table also. It's got a bunch of guts and stuff strewn all over it. It's on the west wall here. Probably where they're raising these things and dissecting them and probably eating the meat and also using the illuminating sacks that they have inside of their carapaces.
All right. I'll relay what I see over here, and I'm going to check out the other side. Well, I think 010 was going to check out the altar, see if he knew anything about it.
Yeah, there's the arrow's pointed to the door here also. Now go ahead and 010. I think somebody already gave me a check. So if you haven't given me a religion check yet, go ahead and slam that puppy down there and there for me. And like I said, this cage, oh, not this cage, but this altar has 3 slots at the top of it. Basically where 3 things can be kind of peg-holed into it. There's like a sun, there's like a star and stuff like that. And in whatever other shape you want. So over here, Breeze, this is where the other lizard men came from. And this appears to maybe be some type of, maybe a worship room. Let me have this fog of war off there for you really quick. I like delving room to room like this. All right, so this place, you see standing in the middle of this otherwise empty room is a very badly damaged statue. And you're kind of like looking, what the hell? This is maybe a black dragon statue. It's got mud smeared all over it to make it look black. But it looks like it was kind of, because it's kind of leaning. So it looks like it was kind of ripped off of something. Maybe the top of a castle or something like that, because it's kind of leaning. And but it definitely does not belong here. I mean, it's definitely out of place. There's all kinds of dead snakes, rotten fish, with this pungent rotten egg smell, by the way. There's all kinds of seashells, probably from the lake, all pawed around, sort of like you would think probably some type of tribute. And then the walls of this room are divided into 12 different panels. You count them all the way around. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And each one of these panels is 5 foot. The ceiling is 10 foot in here. So they're 5 feet wide, 10 feet tall. And each one of these panels has a painted mural on them. It's faded. Not as nice as the murals outside, but they are faded. And these murals all put together a story to where it looks like the sun journeys in a single day all the way around the room. From sunrise to sunset. And on these murals as well, there are humanoid figures that are wearing plate mail, blue robes. Some are praying. Some are just standing up with their chests pumped out. Some are, picking grapes and fruit from trees. And that's what it looks like. It just looks like it starts at one end and the sun comes up and the sun gets higher on each panel and then it goes down. And then it becomes dark. But that's what you see in there. Now, right. I will get back to you, 010, on your check. You remember, you actually were there for a religion knowledge class that day, where it looks like this altar would have once been dedicated to All Mater.
All Mater?
Yep. All Mater. All Mater. All Mater. Yep. That's it. Yeah.
Do I know who All Mater is?
Let me pull up some lore. I'll give you some lore here in just a minute. We'll let everybody else kind of go around.
All right, I want to
Rain.
Xander.
Oh, okay. Ander, what are you doing? I was going to go around by name anyway, but Ander, what are you doing?
All right. I want to go up to Meacham and ask her why she wasn't forthcoming about this place, and then obviously what she might know now that we're here and been encountering the lizard folk.
Well, because nobody asked me. I mean, it seems like I've been kind of given the cold shoulder ever since I joined you guys. You guys are being totally mean to me. I mean, if Celestival were to find out about this, I mean, you guys would probably be brought up on charges or something.
Well, no, aren't you our guide? I mean, the information about where we're going and where we're headed should be forthcoming. We shouldn't have to ask you. You're our
Well,
guide.
absolutely. But when you start doing all of the different tracking yourselves, I mean, put yourself in my shoes. It's like I just had the rug pulled out from under me. I mean, see where I'm coming from? So I'm like, okay, totally. If you want to do it, fine. If you and the stinky cat in the other room, if you want to do it, fine. Be my guest.
I'm like 15 feet away from you.
You sure weren't complaining 2 minutes ago when I was killing all of these lizard men that you guys kept whiffing your attacks on. Maybe I'll give you some classes on attacking dummies one time or something. Or maybe even 2 or 3 or 4 or 5 times, because all of your combat skills are subpar. Totally.
We weren't the only ones that missed.
I didn't. I slew 5 or 6 of those lizards by myself. And beetles.
You're supposed to be our guide, so as far as telling us our attacks are subpar, well, what do you have to say for yourself? Because you're not much of a guide.
Well, then that's fine. I'll be the muscle for everyone. You guys can just track, and then I'll just go ahead and totally kill everything. End of discussion. She puts her nose up. And she kind of goes over to the corner, and she sits down over here by the chamber, and she breaks out a ration and starts eating it. And she's just kind of whistling and just, that's fine. If you don't want my tracking, that's fine. I'll just kill everything. Wait till we get back. I'm going to tell Celestival that you guys treated me like a dummy. And then maybe I'll even let you attack me. You're not going to hit me anyway, even if I just stand there. Like, totally, this is ridiculous.
So I moved back in her face. And, you know, again,
whatever. What do you want? Okay.
You're supposed to be our guide.
Okay, then I'll go back to being a guide.
What do you know about this place?
The only thing that I know that we are in the middle of the swamp. We are on an island. Way to go there, Elemenster. You're so intelligent. Well, anyways, this place, if you would have just asked me, I would have brought you here. But this place has a couple of different levels. It's been abandoned for many, many years, as you can see. The lizardmen are here. I was going to tell you about this. This is basically their main encampment. But other than that, I haven't been here. But I do know everything about this. I know how to get here. So
do you know where
I hope
the Black Dragon is.
I would say it's probably in the caverns down below. There are some caverns. Way to go, Wolfgar.
If you've never been here, then how do you know this is the Lizardmen's main camp?
Well, I haven't been here in many years. I came here one time as a little girl, and that's how I found out about the Lizardmen. I just kind of snuck around. I was a little girl. I just used the shadows to my advantage. Look, I'm totally willing to let this slide, just to let you guys know, and I won't say anything to Celestival. If you want me to be your guide, I'll be your guide. But don't take my glory from me when I'm trying to drudge around this godforsaken, flea-ridden, mosquito-ridden swamp, and you take the job from me. That's totally not cool.
So, can any of us tell if, like, she's lying? Because obviously she hasn't been the guide, you know, she's supposed to. She's not forthcoming with any information.
She
unless we
wanted to
drag
be
it out
the
of her.
guide.
Yeah,
Anytime
she wanted
you
to
wanna-
be the guide.
Yeah, anytime you want to give me an insight check, give me an insight check. Anytime. It's on a skill tab. Just drop it in the tower.
Do you want me to do it? Okay.
Well, people have some nerve, but like I said, I will totally ignore this. I won't tell Celestival how badly I've been treated as your guide. My name is Meechin Givens, and I'm out of here. And she drops the mic. Thank you and good night. Oh, sorry guys, I'm having fun with this Meechin chick.
Yeah, well,
We can tell.
Put your good ear to the floor and let us know if you hear anything.
Oh, well, that was a low blow. Jesus, if I had balls, I'd be my uncle right now. I mean, totally. Just because, look, did I ever tell you what happened to my ear?
No, why don't you tell us?
Oh, well, I'm sure you're going to say.
You're darn tootin', I'm going to tell you. It was Hallows Eve when I was a young, beautiful young woman. And we all dressed up like elves. Kind of like these fairies that are dancing in these murals around fires. Well, anyway, one of the tree companies of Waterdeep was out there trimming trees. So we started goofing around. They had gone home, for the night. I climbed up onto the wood chipper. I slipped on some slippery substance, and my head fell into the wood chipper. That's how I lost my ear. And it's haunted me ever since. And the mean people like you calling me one ear, not cool, man. Not cool, totally.
Well, listen, at least tell us what, if you know anything, tell us. Don't wait for us to ask.
Like I've told you, there are lizardmen in here, and that dragon is probably in here. I do know that there is probably some kind of underground tunnel somewhere in this place, because that dragon is so big. I seen him flying over the Dragon Marsh one day. It like he blotted out the sun in the sky as he flew over. This dragon was huge, and he had another dragon with him that was actually a little larger than he was. So there's a pair. And they're too big to fit in this front door, and this is the only entrance besides this dome in the roof. This little hallway here going down, this isn't going to let them get through there, so there has to be another way in this place. I don't know.
Do you know the name of the temple?
I believe that the ancient scholars translated this to the Fane of the Swallower, something like that.
Oh.
Let me. Oh, that's right. Just like all of these murals and stuff. Fane of the Sun Swallower. That's it. That's the name of this place. Yes.
Yep, we're fucked.
So your insight check. Let me send you a tell there, 010.
We're fucked.
Yeah, we might be way over our heads.
Well, do you remember what the Baroness said that the dragon called himself?
Boss. Or something.
Boss. Yes, Thos.
Faerun.
But
the Sun
Faerun.
Swallower, chosen of Talona.
Give yourself an inspiration for remembering that, darling. Ooh, can you feel it? Can you feel it? I can. Just doing
it later on too.
The pelvic thrust like Ace Ventura. Can you feel that? There you go. Fane of the Sun Swallower.
Yeah, chosen of Talona. I still don't know what that part means, but
Meechin does say, well, remember, you have this acid-breathing dragon over here. It's probably one of its offspring. So we have a bargaining chip here. We
also could possibly have something that's detrimental in that, hey, baby, kill the ones that took the baby.
Mm-hmm. That's possible too. That's possible.
Well, guys, I'm going to go ahead and check out this room here real quick and see if there's anything that might be significant over here, especially since how the lizard folk came from this section.
Breeze, when you're in the 12-panel room that's depicting the sun going up and down with the makeshift statue, give me an investigation check. Intelligence, But if you have investigation proficiency, you can add that in too. As you're kind of looking around the room. Very nice. You're looking around. God, you guys are clutch on these rolls, I'm telling you. So in one of the 5-foot sections of the wall, you kind of, something catches your eye as you look over. It looks like one of the figures in the mural has its hand out, and there is a key. And it looks like this key is embedded into the wall, and you kind of flick it, and this key pops out and falls into your hand.
Sweet.
Yeah, very nice. You're supposed to get a 15 on your check, but you rolled a 17 in the tower, so nice job. You found the key.
Hey guys, I found a key over here.
Yeah, it's a key that's made of iron. I'm going to go ahead and add this to your character sheet as well. Man, I am on top of this. I've got everything made and done.
Well, a key was stolen from an altar.
Yeah, but it was an elemental key. This is just made of iron.
You should have got the key right. An unidentified key. Just says, should say unidentified silver key or something like that.
It says unidentified item.
Just type key in there. Just so I know that I got it unidentified, so I have information on there that I don't want you to see. If I told you, I would have to kill you. I'd have to kill your character off. And I don't want to do that. Nice, J-Dog.
Yeah, everything is still interconnected, I think.
Maybe it fits one of these doors or something. It look like doors.
Possibly. Well, we've got a hall we can check out, or any one of these 4 doors.
Yeah, you've got lots of exploring to do, adventurers. Lots of exploring to do indeed. 4 doors, a hallway that descends down to a very dark flight of stairs. And there's a couple more doors in the hallway that's descending down into darkness. What say you, adventurers? Do you want to split the party? Some of you go down the stairs. Some of you go into the other rooms.
You would like that too much.
Talk to me. I'd love it. I'd eat it up. I'd unleash the beast.
Well, should we try one of these doors?
Sure. Let me check it out before you just grab it, though.
I love it. And like I said, there's also a very strong, pungent odor that smells like a bunch of rotten eggs. You're like, whew, who farted in here? It smells like a fart. Very bad fart.
Black dragon.
Could be, yeah. So you want to check this door? It is wooden with a copper door frame. Of course, the copper on the door is faded with time, has a patina on it, but you can tell that it's copper. Give me a perception or investigation check as you're giving the door once over, Mr. Rogue. Looks clear. Looks good to you. As everybody moves away.
Oh, so why are you backing up so quickly? It's fine. We're good to go.
Yeah, you could tell that there wasn't even a locking mechanism here on this door. It would just open right up.
So shall we check this room?
Sounds good. Let's go Zero and meet you.
I'll go ahead and open up the door.
Okay, so are we totally done now? Am I going to have to tell Istival about what went on here?
I go up to Meechin, and I notice you're kind of nervous. Do you know anything about this room?
No, I do not. Why are you questioning me? Do you not trust me or something? Have I not told you enough information?
No.
Mr.
He's asking
Elementor?
because you were a child.
Look.
flippity floppity all over the place around here when you were a kid, so there's a chance you might have been in here before.
Look here, sister. It's that time of the month for me, and I'm kind of a little edgy here. So if you wouldn't mind,